Hi everyone, in this video I'll be guiding you through 3 exercises that you can use to find a vision for your life. Hi and welcome so much. Theresia here from Lead Yourself. I'm helping you to lead your life towards more freedom and more happiness by providing insights and tips on how to improve your life when it comes to time, energy and money. This is the first video of a series about setting and achieving goals in your life. So if you haven't done so already, consider subscribing to stay up to date when the rest of the series is released. Now, the first step to setting goals for your life is to figure out what you actually want. And I'll be guiding you through 3 exercises that can help you do exactly that. You may choose one that resonates with you, or you may do them all for maximum depth and impact. What you need is a pen and a few sheets of paper. You can even get a free printable worksheet by following the link in the description below. The worksheet is also interactive, which means that you can also fill it out on your computer. But I highly recommend you actually print it out so you can create drawings and not just writing. Also, pen and paper tend to be more inspiring to work with. You'll also need some quiet time for yourself to really be able to focus and dig up those dreams. So get ready and let's do this. But first, a little reminder, if you end up liking this video, give it a thumbs up. That would mean a lot to me. In the first exercise, you'll be closing your eyes and picturing yourself living your dream life a few years from now. Try to imagine not only images, but also feelings, smells, sounds, even tastes. The more vivid you can make it, the better. So involve all your senses as much as you can and remember things like colors and other things that can help trigger back the memory of this vision. Put on some soft music that makes you feel relaxed. Close your eyes and spend a little time just taking deep breaths. Then try to picture yourself. Imagine you're living the life of your dreams. How do you look? How do you feel? Where are you? What are some of the colors in the scene? Who are the people around you? What have you accomplished? And what things do you have? Pause the video and try this now for 10 to 15 minutes. You can even try to follow along with the companion video linked in the card above. Then spend a few minutes to letting it sink in. Now draw or write down what you experienced throughout your vision. Drawing might make this process easier since you don't have to translate your vision into words just yet. Just don't criticize yourself. It's not a drawing competition. It doesn't matter how it looks. What matters is to get that vision out of your head and onto the paper in front of you. If this exercise works, you might even feel overwhelmed. I remember when I did this exercise, I cried, and I still do when I think about it now, years later. It really hits something deep inside, and that's kind of what you're looking for here. When you realize something, truly gain an insight, it's usually tied to strong emotions in some way. And that means you managed to find yourself. Now what you need to do is to do everything in your power to hold on to that. So make sure to get as much of it on paper as you can, and in the next video, I'll be showing you how to turn this into an effective vision board. But don't worry if you didn't get into an emotional state this time. It might take practice opening up, and depending on how used you are to meditation and visualization exercises, you might even feel weird doing this. Then it's important to know that you're not alone. There are many people who feel that way, and if you want, give yourself a break. Try to prepare your mind for this by relaxing a bit and try again later. Or you can move on to the other exercises and see if they resonate better with you. I just personally think this is the most powerful, but it's not for everyone, so don't worry. This one is more of a pure brainstorming exercise where you try to dig into different categories of your life from different perspectives. When limiting yourself to think about one particular thing or one particular combination of things, your mind is more likely to come up with good ideas. So grab a sheet of paper, and if you're not using the worksheet, divide your sheet of paper into 5 sections, 1 for each category. And the categories that we'll be using are personal, which is your self-esteem, confidence, growth, feelings. Professional, your professional accomplishments and knowledge. Relationships, your relationships to other people and things in your life. And health, your mental and physical health. And finally, financial, which is all the materialistic things you want in life, and of course the money that enables them. So you'll be setting a timer for 10 minutes, roughly 2 minutes for each category. And the reason to use a timer is that being under time pressure usually makes us criticize ourselves less and forces us to accept whatever comes to mind, which in this case is a good thing. You don't want to censor your thoughts at this point. You'll be filling each category with drawings and notes on what your ideal life looks like from the perspective of that particular category. If you get stuck during this exercise, try provoking new thoughts by asking yourself things like, what did you love to do as a child? Or what did you dream of as a child? Or what would be important to you if you had only 1 year left to live? What would you do if you had all the money in the world? Or what 5 people would you bring to a deserted island? What would you like to be remembered for 100 years after you died? These are just examples. Feel free to think outside the box and create your own provocative questions and thoughts. So now, go ahead, pause this video, clear your mind, take a deep breath, start your timer, and let your thoughts flow onto the paper. Once you're done, I want you to look through all the things you wrote or sketched out. Is there anything you can stretch even further if you truly remove any limits? Did you really dream big enough? You should be inspired and a little bit scared of what you came up with. Otherwise, you need to make it stronger or more ambitious or even tie it to some strong emotion or otherwise find a way to connect. Remember, you're trying to find your ultimate dream, not some goal that you can easily accomplish within a year. So take your time and trust me, this is important. If you never set a vision for yourself, you'll keep repeating the same old life that you have now. And if you were happy with that, you probably wouldn't be watching this video, right? This third exercise might help you narrow things down if you really have no idea what you want to do with your life. It's inspired by a Japanese concept called Ikigai, which roughly translates to life value. Ikigai is about finding a purpose in your life. You'll be writing lists of the following: what you love doing, what you're good at, what you can be paid for, and what the world needs. But before we continue, a little bit of Ikigai theory. So here are 4 circles, one for each of the things we just talked about. Notice that they intersect, and that's kind of the purpose of this exercise, to find those intersections in your life. If you're good at something you love, that's your passion. If you love doing something that the world needs, that's your mission. And if the world needs something that you can be paid for, that's your vocation, which basically means you feel very suitable for doing that thing. And finally, if you can be paid for something that you're good at, that's your profession. If you're able to find something in the middle on all the 4 lists, you'd have found your purpose, your Ikigai. So pause the video and try to write those 4 lists now. Now, try to find things that are on more than 1 list, maybe even all 4. Those are your clues. So spend some time thinking about this and see if you can find out something new about yourself. Let me know in the comments how it went. I hope you enjoyed these 3 exercises and that you now have a lot more clarity on what you want in your life. Please comment down below on which exercise you enjoyed the most, and in the next video we'll be looking at reinforcing your vision by putting it in words, discovering the underlying meaning, and creating a vision board. So make sure to subscribe and hit that bell. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you liked this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up and make sure to check out some of my other videos. See you soon. Bye!